This is the room she's been to many times before. She walks in herself, but she's not sure why. She knows what happens in here. Things she doesn't want and hasn't agreed to, things that terrify her and hurt.
For most people, having a venipuncture, so having a needle stuck in your arm, is not too much of a big deal. But for some patients, it presents a really difficult task and a state of fear in that person.
They try to distract her, chat about school, her birthday, Easter, anything, but she knows the truth. They tell her it has to be done, it's to help her. They try to persuade her to sit on Mum's knee.
I didn't like the needle though.
You didn't like the needle? I know.
In particular, the patient group we've been trying to help here at Morecambe Bay, patients with learning disabilities, being able to touch their hand or their arm is sometimes quite a challenge, never mind sticking a needle in somebody.
How did you feel?
Frightened and sad.
She screams, shouts, tries to hit out and thrash, her face crimson with distraught tears. She is held until the deed is done. This is not right. She did not agree to this. The hold becomes a hug and comfort, then praise and stickers. This torture is a routine blood test. Why do you have to have blood tests?
Because I have hypothyroidism and my thyroid gland doesn't produce enough thyroxine.
Okay, so you're on a medicine, aren't you, called levothyroxine, and the blood tests show us what the thyroxine level is in your blood, so we can make adjustments to your medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you need to have blood tests done, Abby?
Every few months.
It used to be very, very difficult, a nightmare, basically. They were fantastic at the hospital. They did a lot of desensitisation work. There was a fabulous team there, but it was torturous. And do you remember we took your doll and you used to go through taking the blood from your doll?
Yeah.
And then we'd try and take blood from you, but it was all very difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And stressful, I think, not just for you, but for also for the nursing staff there as well.
Yeah.
There's various devices out on the market called upper arm transdermal devices, and these are like modern day leeches. So basically you warm up the upper arm, stick the device on, and use a tiny tube to collect the sample in, and it's painless for that patient. So we did a little trial here with 20 patients, and we found one particular device that works really well with our patients with learning disabilities.
We went for Abigail's annual health check. When you're 14, if you have a learning disability, annual health checks start. We saw a nurse at the GP's and she said, we've got a new way of taking blood that she'd just learned. Do you remember what it was called?
Touch activated phlebotomy.
Wow! So we call it?
Tap
bloods. And she said, we can give it a go if you like. And I said, well, why not? And we said, let's try it now. And it was incredible.
It was okay and fun.
It stuck onto Abby's arm. They pressed the button on the side.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
That's it. Done.
we did it.
And then we wait.
And blood came out into the tube, and Abby sat there happily, smiling, and left the surgery that day saying, tap bloods is fun. And it was just crazy. I got back in the car and I was almost sort of shaking, thinking, I can't believe how easy that was compared with what we've been through for the last, 13 years.
It's made a difference to their lives, I like to think, and also the carers of those patients, and also the person who usually takes the blood from that patient, because for them I hadn't realised it's such a stressful process for everybody around that patient, not just the patient themselves.
It's absolutely transformed how I see Abby's future healthcare. She's had it done twice now, and she's quite happy to go. Very happy.
Tap bloods is fun.